Okay, so today we have Morrissey, Let the Right One Slip In. Almost sounds sexual to me, but anyway, we're gonna get into this and see what's going on. But yeah, for Morrissey Friday here, this is the single version, which is shorter, 2.5 minutes. I did see as well. There's a longer extended version that was on Bonadrag, or Bonadrag, either way. But yeah, I went with the single version here because somebody requested that, so I said, well, I'll do that then. And also, I've seen people say, that sometimes the more, the remastered, longer, extended versions aren't always the best. So anyway, here we are. All that said, let's get into this, talk about it after, and let's go. Huh.
Let the right one in, let the old dreams die, let the wrong ones go. They cannot they cannot do what you want them to. Let the right one in, let the old dreams die, let the wrong ones go. They do not see what you want them to. Let the right one in, let the old games fade, put the tricks and schemes for good away. I will advise until my mouth dries. I will advise you to. Let the right one slip in, slip in, slip in. And when at last it does, I'd say you were within your rights to fight the right one and say, what kept you so long? What kept you so long?
Well, all right. So, Morrissey, Let the Right One Slip In. My dog is snoring over there. It freaked me out for a second. Anyway, yeah. So, Let the Right One Slip In here. Holy moly. I mean, I feel like, just listening, not looking at the lyrics here, but just listening to the song and following along with Morrissey's voice there, it seems like it's not a very complicated song lyrically. It sounds, like a very nice message, very uplifting, kind of relatable message that many people would like, need to hear, if you're, going through a breakup and everything. So we'll get into that in a second, I guess, but I want to talk about the music and his voice first. So obviously very bold, for Morrissey's voice here, very bold, very strong. Obviously he's still, this was, the 80s, his voice was, he's still very young and everything, and his voice was just, so strong. Anyway, and it's not like it's not strong today either, but, back in these days as well, it was very strong too. But yeah, I really enjoyed his sound. I mean, and again, he sounds like, he's really in your corner. Because again, it's talking about, let the right one slip in, move on. And again, basically move on from the old relationship, from the old shit you've gone through, whatever. Move on and, go on to newer things, better people, all this stuff, better relationships, where you won't be, I guess, feeling like crap, basically, or whatever, and he, like I said, he's really in this, your corner. like you said, he's advising you to move on and, let the right ones slip in, get rid of the wrong ones and all this stuff. So I just like his delivery here. Like I said, he sounds like he's your friend. He's very friendly. He's sounding, really pleading with this person, basically to let the right one slip in. And like I said, that kind of sounded sexual to me, but, let the right one slip in, I guess, slip into your life as well, not slip into, other crevices. But anyway, really enjoyed, his vocals here. And also, I have to say, and I don't know why this came to my big head, but, musicians on the track, of course, it says on Passions Just Like Mine, it says, one way or another, musicians on this recording are likely to have been, so again, I guess this isn't concrete, but Boz Borer on guitar, Alan White on guitar, Gary Day on bass, and Spencer Coburn on drums. And again, I love me some Spencer Coburn, as well as, the other guys as well. But anyway, with how the, Boz, Alan, and Gary all kind of came in after, the little intro that was kind of there, what really reminded me of what their sound with the, musically, with the guitars and such, was I Want to Be Sedated by the Ramones. And I don't know if it's just because it was a little bit jumpy that, I don't know, it just reminded me of I Want to Be Sedated, but that's what really came to my head. I was just like, why does that remind me of a Ramones song? And then I think it's I Want to Be Sedated. But anyway, I don't know if that, that makes sense, but that's what came to mind anyway for me. And yeah, I love I Want to Be Sedated in the Ramones, so I like that. I get a little flair there of the Ramones anyway. So I wasn't expecting that, but that's what came to my mind. So yeah, I really enjoyed their parts, obviously, like I say. And also looking here on the lyrics, there isn't about here, but it just talks about, it was released as a bonus track on the reissue of 1997 edition of Viva Hate, and on the 2010 reissue of Bonadrag. My God. Okay, so, and like I said, lyrically, it doesn't seem to be too complicated, too hard to follow. I like how straightforward the song is for Morrissey. Let the right one in, let the old dreams die, let the wrong ones go. They cannot do what you want them to do. Oh, so again, it sounds like Morrissey saying, again, he's in this person's corner. He's saying, I know that, you got to let these old dreams die, whatever. Again, let the right one in, and again, it sounds like it's something to do with a relationship or something, let this guy go, let this woman go, whatever. You can't have all these old dreams, all these old memories, it's changed now, these people can't do what you want them to do. It's not going to happen. You got to stop living in a fantasy is what comes to mind for me. And again, let the right one in, let the old dreams die. It's repeated again. They do not want, they do not, my God, they do not see what you want them to do. I can't talk and I can't follow lyrics, apparently. And again, I like how there's not too many lyrics here either. It's very hard, very easy to follow, like I said many times now. Again, let the right one in, let the old things fade, put the tricks and schemes for good away. So again, I just love how he's saying it to this person. He's like really pleading with them. I can't get over that, saying, let this slide. It's all over. And like he goes on, I will advise, until my mouth dries, I will advise you to let the right one slip in. And again, Morrissey almost sounds like a therapist or something here, or a counselor, psychiatrist even, saying, let the right one slip in. I will advise you of this until my mouth dries. And again, I just love where he gets these just random kind of euphemisms. Is that what a euphemism is? Anyway, more metaphors, whatever. These little sayings, until my mouth dries. Anyway, and then we go on. And when at last it does, I'd say you are within your rights to bite the right one and say, what kept you so long? What kept you so long? So there, to bite, that sounds a little, hello, we're getting into, bitings and stuff. That sounds a little freaky, but and saying, what kept you so long? What kept you so long? That you finally moved on from, your wrongs and all this stuff, and old people, old memories, old dreams. You got somebody new that really loves you, whatever. And, you'll be saying, what kept you so long? What kept you so long? When really, it was you that was kind of holding yourself back and dreaming of the old times or whatever. And you never really moved on until Morrissey told you, I advise you to move on for God's sake. So, yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed this. Really enjoyed the ending. A very happy ending as well, which sometimes it's not always a happy ending in, Morrissey song or something. But here it was. And I just love, like I said, it's such an uplifting, nice, and kind message. I mean, that's what it really took from the song. It's, you know, no really self-deprecating humor, anything like that can be found in a Morrissey track. Morrissey just kind of gets to the point here and, you know, tells, you know, the listener, you know, go on with your life basically, and, you know, move on. There's more fish in the sea in kind of a way as well. So yeah, I mean, there's not really much else I could say. Like I said, I really enjoyed kind of the Ramones flair that I got. And I really enjoyed Morrissey's bold, strong voice here, and just a very, you know, calming track. I mean, and very relatable for many people. Like I said, many people go through breakups, and, you know, it's hard to move on and everything. But here, I just really enjoy that Morrissey's trying to help somebody, you know, going through that situation. And again, that's what comes to my head, that this is about kind of a relationship or whatever. You know, let the right one slip in, let the wrong one go away. You don't need them anymore, kind of a thing. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, all this stuff. Coming back for a Morrissey, another Morrissey Friday. You know, leave your suggestions down below, whatever, comments, you know, recommendations, threats, whatever it is. So thanks again for everything, and I will talk to you guys. I feel like I never know how to end a video, but anyway, I've done it many times now, I guess, but I'll talk to you guys again soon.